Can you guys hear me? Not able to see, but can you hear me? That's okay. Right? Okay. So they are writing, a lot of them are. Okay, but they are saying not able to see. The video is not working for
No,
them.
video has come on actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Only blank screen.
Ask them to just reload. Both, yes.
Okay.
Now it's coming.
Good.
Yeah. Audio quality check button.
So please feel free to ask your questions now. I am waiting for your questions. Nice to hear that it is working now. Well, I get here the first question from Swapnil, how to improve English, how to acquire fluency in English, how Hindi medium students can improve spoken English for MBA. Okay, if audio is working, then it's still fine. So, okay, let's talk about these things then. How to improve communication skills. Okay, you want to know about myself? Give an introduction of yourself. Okay, I'll talk about myself as well. I can't see anything. Please help. Just know about evaluation of subjective assignment. Okay. Somebody wants to understand about evaluation of subjective assignment? How to improve English grammar. Okay, now hold on. So I have problems of stammering when I speak English. How can I get rid of that? What is this video all about? This video is all about
We had done a form wherein we collected questions from them. So you can probably keep telling Professor what are the questions he needs to answer.
these questions are coming very fast. These
Yeah,
questions.
you need to go fast.
I know.
And there are already questions in the sheet that we have collected too.
Okay, I'll get back to that in a minute. Okay, so wait. Very briefly, I will tell you a few things. First of all, about me. My name is Rajesh Kumar, and I teach in the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences at I T Madras, and I'm coordinating this course. So I'll be able to help you with some of these questions. You see, first of all, you need to understand that there aren't shortcuts to these things. Please watch these videos online and then work, then read something on daily basis. Take a newspaper editorial, online or offline. Take a storybook that interests you. Take a novel and read it. When I am suggesting reading, it must not be your course materials from different courses in your colleges. I'm specifically talking about English reading materials like stories, novels, newspapers, editorials, etc. So, eventually, reading will bring you a lot of lot of fluency. And the only way to get rid of your hesitation, as I see some of you questioning, is to speak. Do not hesitate from speaking and replying to people in your classes and to your friends. There is no best newspaper for vocabulary. All newspapers are fine. Do not feel stuck with vocabulary. Just keep reading newspapers on daily basis. The fear of public speaking is a very normal thing. Don't be worried about it. The one way to get rid of this, the only way to get rid of it rather, is to keep speaking. The more you speak, the more you will become confident. Best material to study English daily is reading a newspaper. In my personal opinion, is the best material for improving English. On a regular basis, keep reading a newspaper. It won't work in shorter span of time. It takes time, and then it will work though. There are hundreds of online resources available. It's not just one. And keep speaking. There is a book associated with this course. The name of the book is also Better Spoken English. Please look at that. It will be useful. And in particular, look at the presentation materials that have been uploaded along with this course.
What's the point of better spoken English? Is one of the questions.
What is the point of a spoken English?
Why is there a need for better spoken English? The difference between Indian English and UK English? And what's the outline of this course? And will you be teaching grammar?
Okay. So here are a couple of things that we some of the responses from the questions that we collected from you. We have a question: what is the purpose of this course? The purpose of this course is primarily to build confidence in you through the materials that are online, that we have put online. There is no specific book that I can tell you. However, the material on Better Spoken English, this is the name of the book as well. So please try to get hold of that. Validity of this course. What do you mean by validity of this course? It's not clear. Online or printed, both of them are equally good. What was the other question?
Outline of this course and the grammar.
Yes, there will be some explanation of certain grammatical materials as well. So please wait for a few more weeks, and then you will get to some grammatical explanations as well. English grammar course from IIT or from anywhere else is not necessarily going to improve speaking component of English. Speaking component improves from speaking, and therefore I am suggesting you to continue speaking and listen to this. We have asked you to upload your 1-minute video content. We are going to be asking you to do this thing through various topics. We will be giving you topics, so please keep uploading, keep recording yourself for 1 minute and then upload it. How to learn correct spellings of all English words? Just watch the words, listen to words. Yes, NPTEL will provide a certificate of this course at the end of it if you qualify for that and you pass the final exam. the connection between mind and tongue will come back. Uh, First, you will need to do some practice of speaking if you have not done it before. So, speak in your classes, speak to your friends who can participate with you. If you are from a Hindi speaking state, uh, totally words will be new for you. That's not a problem. Just keep reading. I'll post details about the exam materials, so please don't worry about that. I see some members of the faculty are gathered in a particular place. Please feel free to ask your questions if you have anything specific to ask us. NPTEL will help in all areas, whether backward or not, Himachal Pradesh or Kerala, they will help in all areas. So don't worry. Storytelling power in English. Storytelling power refers to conversational English, and conversational English will come by talking to people. Yes, there will be subjective assignment. English learning is a lifelong process. There is no shortcut, I have just mentioned. But the more you do, the better you become, and it improves. It will improve before you know, so keep working on that. You need PDF of better of spoken English course, okay? We'll try to find one, and if it is available, we'll post it online. Efficiency and fluency, these are the two general questions that I have seen so far. Efficiency and proficiency will come through practice, and one of the things that we are asking you to do time and again, and will be asking you to do throughout this course for 12 weeks, is to keep uploading 1-minute video every week. And we are watching those videos. We will watch, and time to time we will post some comments as well. So keep uploading that, and keep posting your questions in the forum. Okay, if you don't find an environment where you can speak, then it's very hard to suggest. You will definitely find somebody in your college, somebody in school who will be speaking English. I am familiar with the situations where people don't speak English in general. One of the things that you will need to see, and this has been highlighted in presentation videos throughout this course, is when you have to speak effectively, fluency is not that big a deal. Particularly for your interviews, you need to listen to people, you need to listen to questions first. I am speaking slow so that you can hear me and understand what I am saying. And it is important to speak slow when you want people to listen to you and understand you. Stammering will go away. Stammering is closely related to stage fright, and the more you speak, it will go. It's not a disability, don't worry about it. People from English speaking countries or not people from not English speaking countries, they all speak English. Not much to worry about that. How can we speak with native speakers from foreign countries? Uh, just the way you speak with anybody. You need to pay attention to native speakers when they are speaking, and when you understand, speak the way you speak. Native speakers from other countries will put their effort to understand and listen to you. Yes, watching English movies is definitely going to help. Is definitely going to be helpful. It will. Please make sure that when you watch English movies, you try to understand what's being spoken to the fullest. No, there will be no oral assessment in final exam. It is possible that in some areas people do not, there aren't people who would know reading English. You can post your questions online and we will answer them. No oral assessment on the final exam. Group discussions is one of the ways for learning English. Just keep speaking. Do not stop yourself from speaking under any kind of fear. How much should we give to improve English per day? I think you're talking about time. So there is no specific timing required in terms of number of hours. You can do with 1 to 2 hours per day will be more than enough. Accent is the last thing to worry about. Don't worry about it. You live in Australia or you live wherever, you speak just the way you speak. Speaking the way you speak is not a problem. We have enough materials online for you to listen to. Just keep listening. One more specific thing that I would like to mention is you can go back and listen to past videos as well. They will be helpful. Please don't watch these videos just once. Please watch them several times. Confidence in speaking English comes only through speaking. Confidence builds subconsciously through reading. So please keep reading in the background to be speaking confidently. Grammatically deficient sentences are not problems as long as you continue speaking, and in the course of your in the course of your practice you will achieve grammatical accuracy as well as fluency. What is more important is not just the certificate. You will need to work on speaking part. There is no specific tip for Hindi medium students. All the things that I am talking about will work for everybody, irrespective of what language you speak. There is nothing called right pronunciation, whether it is British pronunciation or American pronunciation or for that matter Indian pronunciation. You would speak the way you speak. So please do not hesitate from speaking. Just speak and do not worry about the correct accent at this time, or for that matter any time. Offline class, I don't know what that means. What do you mean by offline class? When I see girls, I become nervous. There is nothing that we can do about it. Just don't be nervous. Can't talk to girls? Just talk to them. What kind of a question is this?
So there is many questions how to build vocabulary.
Vocabulary and grammar and speaking. There are 3-4 areas, right?
Yeah.
Fluency, accuracy, and vocabulary.
And is there something such as a proper way of speaking English?
Yeah, that's a very normal thing. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to respond to some of the questions that we have received in your sheet that that is being that was circulated. Most of your questions are around 3 areas: vocabulary, fluency, and efficiency. For all of them, one particular aspect that is required is reading. Please read, and the vocabulary will build. Do not stop reading if you do not understand words. If you do not understand the meaning of words, keep reading. For efficiency, you will be able to. You will improve. The more you read, the better you improve. What was the other thing? Last thing: efficiency, fluency, and vocabulary.
Yeah,
Yeah, I spoke about vocabulary. Conversational app.
Basic grammar.
Okay. See the what is best answer to WhatsApp? WhatsApp means, this is a question by Ankit Kadam. What is the best answer to WhatsApp? WhatsApp is a generic fatigue question, which means how are you? The answer would vary in its nature. The shortest answer will be not much. Thank you. Please read the information that are being sent to you time to time by admin people. The answer to how do you do is I am fine, thank you. The best tip for interview is speak slow and try to understand when others speak. Wait for people to finish their questions and only then respond to that. Do not speak in the middle of when someone else is trying to speak. This is the best tip for interview. You would have impressed your panel members right away, and what they want to see you in interview is how courteous you are and how you listen to others. So it's not really it is important that you answer questions with accuracy. Keep your answers short. So these are a few tips that I can tell you about interviews. There is no need for you to be able to think in English, and if you want to reach to that level, it will come if you keep reading things. For group discussions as well, you need to wait for your turn to speak. Do not speak over other people. How have you been? It's also an equivalent sentence to how are you. Okay, about the structure of sentence, there is one thing which is important to be looking at the agreement between subject and the verb, and the rules of agreement is very simple. If the subject is singular, the verb will be singular. If the subjects are plural, the verb will be plural. There must be a subject in a sentence. Thinking in English definitely matters, but it requires time before you reach there. Stress in the interview, sleep well the night before the interview. There is a slide which is specifically dedicated to presentations in English. Some of the things that you will need to look at is proper presentation, proper preparation for your presentation, and proper preparation is a key word for many questions that I see. I'm sure many of you are able to see these questions as well. Yeah, GATE does have some vocabulary questions, but how do you overcome that? I don't know. Yes, reading a newspaper for considerable duration of time is going to be helpful to everybody. Whether you are trying to build up on your confidence or vocabulary or fluency. That is one of the key materials, key aspects of building these things in speaking English. If you understand and if you put in effort to speak, you will be speaking as well. Get this question. In this country, when PM speaks in English. The eye contact during your presentation creates a positive connection with your audience, and also it helps you build your own confidence. When to use how, have and had in a sentence. This is a have and had question, is a grammar question. This one is past perfect and the other is present perfect. Of course, you can use them, sirs and madams, in the interview if you are addressing more than one person at a time. Read a storybook or novel to begin with, and then you can read any English material, will be helpful. Shreya Nair, I have talked about the stress of interview, should be helpful. The, the the important thing to beat the stress in the interview is to listen to others. Invest your time in listening to others, you will be fine. No, fluency is not related to speed. When I say you need to speak slow, I simply mean that you need to give time to people to understand what you mean when you speak. We do use Samir Srestha, we do use perfect sentences when we speak. Knowledge of tense is important in spoken English, and with little bit care you can improve these things. Okay. Now we need to look at one more point for improving your fluency and particularly vocabulary. What you need to do is to write as well. Please get used to writing something or the other, time to time, not just time to time, on regular basis. can they do to speak? They can only speak. There is nothing else. Rajiv Verma, I see your question that you read novels but sometimes you don't understand. Please don't worry about understanding. This is to build your reading capability. Please keep reading. Do not stop. Gaurav, learning English and particularly fluency is not a time bound process. So there is no shortcut method in 10 days or 8 days or 5 days. You need to put consistent efforts in doing these things. Consistency and speed are two important things in speaking. There is no rule to remember pronunciations of English words according to their spellings. You just need to pay attention to IPA chart, that is International Alphabet Association. Stage fear. I see a question from Narayana Rao about stage fear. Stage fear will go away with your practice to speak within a group. Then it will go away, and then when you speak English, there are a lot of grammar mistakes. This will improve if you read regularly and consistently. If you pay attention to the construction of sentences that you read slow. This is keyword. I see somebody writing here every time to speak fast. There is no point speaking fast. So people make fun of you, Gaurav. They will make fun of you. What can you do about it? You focus on your English. You read things slow. You speak carefully. Over a period of time, when you improve, people will stop making fun of you. But in the pressure, if you stop speaking, then they will continue making fun of you all the time. How many English words do you need to learn? Ellen Chaudhary? There is no limit on that. Usually, research indicates that we use not more than 300 words a day, no matter how much we speak. Shivam Mishra, in facts about speaking English, uh, this is precisely what I have been talking about since the beginning. I'll repeat one more time. Gaurav, do not make fun of your friends. This won't help. Okay, Shivam Mishra, interest some of the facts about speaking English. Uh, the speaking is a process of output. It becomes effective. It comes with fluency when you work on certain things in the background, and those things are uh, reading something on regular basis, writing something on regular basis. These are two primary factors. For reading, you can use anything, storybook or a novel, and substantiate it with consistently reading a newspaper, in particular an editorial, without worrying about words, whether you understand them or not. And finally, yet another point that I wanted to add. I wanted to add one more important point, that is, you need to be writing some of the things on regular basis. Please cultivate a habit of writing as well. No matter how much you write, when you reach 500 words on regular basis about a particular topic, you will develop confidence. And also, one more time, I will repeat that please keep uploading your 1 minute video every time we ask you to upload. Pooja Agarwal, I find this question very interesting. English is not pure language. That is, your English is not pure language. Please do not worry about purity in English. Uh, the question of purity of any language is not an important aspect for speaking. When we speak, it is quite natural to mix different languages. Uh, Worrying about purity part will probably damage your confidence. Please don't worry about purity at all. Read, write, uh, and speak to others. There is definitely a role of body language in your when you speak. So of course you need to watch your body language. The non-verbal form of communication have a lot to say about what you mean when you speak. Therefore, it is an important aspect indeed. Yes, Gopal, Krish, Venkat, body language is important while speaking, as you say. If you want to know this? Yes, the answer is yes. One editorial in the newspaper is more than enough that you can read every day. However, if you can read uh, front page of your newspaper, one story, that will be better. Please do not put time limit when you are learning to speak. I do not understand which debate you are referring to, but speaking fast will not help. Speaking fast should not be your goal as well. You start speaking Hindi while presenting in English, then don't worry. If you keep reading and writing in English, you will eventually improve, and to some extent mixing is not at all an issue. Body language will not build your confidence. Body language will help others understand what you mean. Body language will help others understand whether you mean what you say or not. Mouth becoming dry speaking to an audience is a normal psychological effect. Keep some water, drink it, and then keep speaking. You are able to, R.A. Sharma, you are able to speak in front of your friends, but when it comes to others, you have difficulty. This is because of the familiarity with your friends. This is related to stage fright. This will improve through practice. When you forget or you get stuck when you speak, this is about lack of preparation in terms of making bulleted points. When you talk to strangers or when you have to make a presentation, please keep your preparation intact and then present your things in a systematic way. With consistency, it will improve. Speaking to seniors, Shubham Shukla, is the same thing. If you have thought about what you are going to be speaking, it will be helpful. Speaking English with your friends will definitely improve fluency. Shivam Mishra, best way to express yourself in front of public is very simple. Be normal, natural, be yourself. Please ask your question. Gopesh Kumar Patel again. Ravi Kumar, formation of English sentence is not difficult at all. The only aspect you need to keep in, rather one of the aspects that you need to keep in mind is the agreement patterns of English: singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. This will remove more than 50% of inaccuracies from your writing and speaking. Rajiv Verma, while speaking English, words do not come to you. That is because of lack of your reading. Please check how much you read, and like I have been suggesting, please do read something on regular basis, and it will you then after that you will not forget them. Anirban Sengupta, improving technical writing ability. We have a video on that. Please watch that video and then see if whether that helps or not. How did I gain fluency? I don't know. But of course, I have been doing everything that I am asking you to do. Anything else? No, that's all right. I understand this. But
Nothing.
nothing else. Don't worry.
There was a question there on homophonic words, how they're not able to pronounce it properly and find the difference between them. But homophone by itself means similar sounds, right?
Similar sounding words. So that's not an important. Jagdish, I see your question. Is it necessary to pre-construct sentences in mind before you speak English? Uh, it is important to think about what you are going to be speaking. It is not rather possible to pre-construct every single sentence that you are going to be speaking. So just think before you speak, organize your thoughts, pay attention to agreement patterns, and then it will improve. Narayana Rao, the answer to your question is just what I spoke about. Develop your speaking ability. Anirban Sengupta, I don't remember the exact number of that video sequence, but I'll post a link on that. Sharadul Silswal, Word Power Made Easy. I have not looked at this book by Norman Lewis. I'll look at it and then I can tell you. Abhilasha, spot speaking is all about preparation in general and your ability to come up with your ability to organize your thought instantaneously. I don't know what to say. Shivam Mishra, learning 3 new words per day or 4 or 5 without putting them in use will result what's happening with you. So please do not work on the number of words that you learn every day. Rather, pay attention to the uses of those words in sentences when you read them. This is why it is important to focus on reading and please don't worry about counting words. Ravi Prakash Yadav, looking at the pronunciation, please look at a dictionary. Please look at the IPA symbols and transcription of words that you read in IPA symbols in the dictionary. Tejaras will definitely help. But when you look at dictionaries, please look at the transcription of how the words are transcribed using IPA symbols. That will definitely help you get get close to accurate pronunciations. Abhilasha, how to get how to be organized. See, organization is an important aspect. I do not know how you can be instantaneously organized right away over a given topic, but you can definitely practice organization, picking up a particular topic for yourself off the spot, and then when you organize few things on your own as part of practice, and finally when someone gives you a topic, uh, you will that preparation off the spot will be helpful. Slowing down. Narayana Rao, I was speaking to one of the questions by Avilasha about preparation for a given topic. It requires preparation about particular topics off the spot, and all other things that we have been discussing about improving English, fluency, accuracy, and content will count in your preparation of the spot as well. Please let me know if it is making sense. Otherwise, we will get into the details of that as well. Speaking slow simply means, I'm responding to Susil Singhal. Speaking slow simply means you should be audible to others, you should be clear to others, and you should be able to hear yourself as well. At the same time, it gives you chance to organize your things. So, definitely it is going to help. And it is also going to give time to others to respond to you, and please do not speak over when others speak to you. That is not just a general part of courtesy in speaking, but it puts you far ahead over many others in interview, group discussions, and in any other speaking event. Slowing down. Ahmed Sajjad, will this course help us to score benefit in IELTS? We'll definitely do that. Please watch these practice videos of presentations uh, time to time, and pay attention to the details that have been described there. is the problem in uploading your week 2 video? Uh, if you have been successful in uploading week 1 video, please pay attention to the method. Probably there is some issue with that, and please make sure that it should not be more than 1 minute. Please make it less than 60 seconds, but not more than that. Cecile Single, this course helps you in public speaking, but this is not exclusive course in public speaking itself. I don't understand the meaning of intermediate level, but if you mean you can speak and you want to improve further, then after a point uh, it becomes little slower, but it improves eventually when you keep trying. Right, Narayana Rao, I understand we have asked to do 1 to 2 minutes speech. Um, uh, you can go all the way to 2 minutes after 2 3 weeks, but first 2 to 3 weeks we want you to restrict it to 60 seconds. Lakshmi will tell you, Abhilasha, about this uploading video. There aren't questions now, right?
How long is the stream?
You asked to upload videos for about 1 to 2 minutes. Yes, Rajiv Verma, 1 minute 50 second is fine. It's it means it should not be too long. It will be difficult to upload. Not a problem. So, okay, I see some questions being, it, it's getting slower. So let me ask you about your experience, and let me ask you some questions now. Uh, Jagadish, reading or listening, which one play a more important role? Actually, both of them play important role. So please keep practicing both. Okay, so my questions are the following. You have watched videos so far. Do you have any specific question about the videos that you have seen so far? Rajiv Verma, we do have videos available online about public speaking. And when students have made these presentations, please watch them carefully. They will give you some tips. Wind up. Yes, Vishal, please ask your question. Janamira, is Sanskrit reading good for improving accent? I am not sure about that. My suggestion in this class is please do not worry about the use of accent. All of us speak with accent, and this is not a crucial part in learning to speak. Jagdish, overall conclusion, I am not sure, but effective English learning, I think you mean effective English speaking, comes through practice, and you will have to continuously practice, and before you know, it will come to you. Just slowing down. Jinemi Roy, the pronunciation of the word suggestion is suggestion. I think you want me to speak this word. This word is suggestion. Deepak Vats, I am not sure how much apps will help, but definitely practice will. Yashwanta Reddy, we will look for the PDF version and try to upload. Can't promise right now. Avilasha Lakshmi has been continuously updating throughout the session about exams. Please look at that. You will find enough information about exam. Retukar Chaudhary, you can record your videos standing or sitting. That will not be a problem. We are only looking at your speech, the content, and your presentation. Narayana Rao, you can interrupt. Sometimes group discussions allow interruptions, but you have to ask for your turn. Pooja Agrawal, you can make a video through your phone camera or any camera in selfie mode. That will be enough for us for this purpose. Yes, Gopesh, you can make your videos in informal dress as well. As there is no dress code for videos. However, do make sure that it is a decent video. Yes, you can record your videos through mobile. That is not at all a problem. Vishal Kumar, vocabulary will come through reading. The more you read, the more you understand uses of those words in sentences, it will help you improve your vocabulary. Therefore, once again I repeat, please keep reading new stuff through newspaper. I'm talking about newspaper particularly because it gets published every day. You have a daily edition of a newspaper, you have a daily edition of an editorial in a newspaper, and lots of current contemporary matters discussed at length with the use of with the creative use of vocabulary. That helps you improve your vocabulary. Jaydeep, sure, please ask your question. It's not a problem if you have joined just now. There is no distinction made for men and women in recording your own videos. Instant sentence formation depends on your ability to deal with the agreement patterns in English. An agreement pattern in English is very simple: singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. Do you know names of some novels?
Any books by I can't really distinguish.
Think about some. We are going to suggest you some novels, Narayana Rao. Give me a moment. We will give you some names, but actually you can pick any novel. You can get to any library. Most of the library have a good collection of novels, storybooks. I see still more than 50 people online, but I don't see questions any further. Is there any? Difference between pronunciation and accent. Accent is related to syllable structure. It's proper breaks in the in the words. Rahul Kumar, if you have not completed assignment on time, then you have missed it. So please, we suggest you please complete your assignment on time. There is sufficient time given for every single assignment. The difference, Jagdish, the difference between reading novels and reading subjective books is when you read novels, we want you to completely focus on sentence construction, and it will keep you involved with the content of the novel or the story, that is the storyline. Reading a book on your subject will take you to the details, scientific details, and the details of the matter, subject matter. You can definitely read subjective books as well. As I have been saying, that the final goal is for you to be able to read anything, and and to be able to speak about anything. So you will be fine. Of course, if it's about saving time, then you can read about the books from your subject. That's not a problem. But I have been talking about novels and story books because they are going to be more effective. Any newspaper, Yashwanta Reddy is fine. There is no particular newspaper. The point about the newspaper is it's a daily publication. Any English newspaper will be fine. This Jaydeep, this will go away. I hear your question about panic. I hear your question about nervousness. It will go away. Please give yourself time.
Shadow lines.
Sidelines, huh?
Right on pictures.
Here are some of the names of the novels. I'm going to write them here so that all of you can see. Arpit Tyagi, we want just a short video of the topic that we post, recorded by you and uploaded them online. Is that clear? This is impressive that you have read these novels. Uh, it will be helpful if you can go through them again, paying attention to sentence construction and sentence structure in these novels. I'm sure that will make a difference. Kavin, it's this assignment of posting a video is not really about presentation. Neither it is about a speech. You just think about the topic and record yourself. What is this? Paulo Coelho's. If it's a difficult novel, then pick another one. Pick a simpler one which you enjoy reading. We are not at all talking about prescribing a particular novel. You can pick any as per your choice.
Newspaper is the best option.
Newspaper is the best option. There is a difference between newspaper and a novel. A
Also
novel
editorials.
editorials, yeah. We don't have these novels online on our site, but you can get it from anywhere. Whether or not you read a novel or a storybook on daily basis or not is not really that big a problem, but please do make sure that you read a newspaper on daily basis. That is English newspaper on daily basis, and it will be helpful. It will bring dramatic changes, and those changes will remain substantial all along. Any newspaper, Ketan, uh, there is no specific newspaper. Any newspaper published in English is going to do the trick. Any newspaper will work. There is not a specific or particular newspaper published from any particular place.
I think he's a Brazilian writer.
Rajiv Verma, you can find the name of the writer anywhere. It should be available online. Arpit Tyagi, you can definitely read words slowly or extensively, but it is important to read them in the context for improving uh, your speaking ability and your fluency. When you read these words in the context, they leave an imprint in your understanding, and then you should be able to use them further. Deepak Sharma, we have talked about removing hesitation earlier. We can talk about it one more time. Uh, Hesitation is very normal and natural when you begin something new. Uh, so, uh, when you keep reading in the background and keep writing, it yields result in your speaking, and then they will remove agitation. Seems like we are coming to the end of this session, and I see your questions being slow. I do find still a lot of people online. Dictionaries help in spelling skills, and reading will help you build vocabulary. So, I will repeat some of the general things. Please keep watching videos designated for every week. Uh, please please watch them couple of times. Pay attention to nuances that these videos are talking about, and then please work on the additional stuff that we have been talking about, like reading a newspaper, uh, reading some storybooks, and writing something on your own. Start with few words, couple of hundred words, and then finally you will reach to 500 to 1000 words. Writing and reading in the background will writing and reading will help you improve your speaking ability, and most of the things that you want to achieve during your speaking capacity that you want to build. So thank you all for spending your time with us, and in the next couple of weeks I promise to come back again and clarify some of your more questions when you have watched a couple of more videos for the next few weeks. Uh, so and please keep posting your questions in the forum. We will try to come back and answer your questions in the forum as well. Meanwhile, all the best to all of you. Thank you. Arpit Tyagi, you have a question? Please go ahead. Bibliophile, what is bibliophile?
Our own books.
And bibliomania will definitely be a negative thing.
Yeah.
Someone which converts into disease type of thing.
Yeah, it's obsessed with books.
Arpit Tyagi, bibliophile is about affection for reading books, and bibliomania is the perversion of that. Not sure exactly about the difference in terms of its psychological presentation, but we'll look at it. How do you do the Rajiv Verma? The right answer is it's an expression in emphatic communication. It's not a serious question when people really ask this question. How do you do? Uh, the basic answer will be, I am fine, thank you. All right. So thanks a lot for coming online, spending your time here, and listening to us. We will do this session one more time. Thank you so much.